Thank you for all coming out today. I know there's so much going on, and it's awesome to support something like this. This is all part of the process that we're all part of. And you guys, I like a portrait. Every American face sitting here before me, eyes expectant and curious as to what my reasons will be for dropping the A-bomb and slam home. America, 237 years young, and when I told people I was going to Navajo land, they might look at me and ask, is that a theme park? A resort? I'd look at them quizzically and realize they'd never seen a map of America that acknowledged the entire government-sanctioned Navajo Nation that spans 4 states out west. Are we ashamed of the borders we impose that we are so hesitant to incorporate them into geography class? The Navajo are a forgiving people, and I'm sure they'd tell me to stop blaming myself for the actions of my ancestors and the stigma of my skin tone, yet there, on the reservation, I was surprised at the number of American flags waving outside ramshackle trailer homes that contain several families each, where the res dogs bark and scrounge for a meal, where the desolation of modern poverty is only met by the immense spirit of the desert. The Reverend told me the Navajo are surprisingly patriotic, a forgiving people, proud for their service in World War II, developers of the language code the Japanese couldn't crack based off their own language, yet the red, white, and blue waving America seemed so wrong to me out there against the painted mesas of the desert. Are they blind to what's been done to them, I'd ask. A people learning how to harmonize with the Earth's rotation, interrupted by a corrupting force. Why am I, a middle-class Jewish girl from upstate New York, feeling more anger than the oppressed themselves? Maybe it's because it was here that I watched day break itself across canyons. Usually when I break, there was water everywhere, but this time I broke dry, and it was here I learned the true meaning of genius loci. It was here I found red rock cathedrals and spirit places. It was here a painted hummingbird spoke to me in a canyon, and it is here that the number of alcohol-related deaths per year are 514% higher than the rest of the country. It is here that the number of children who will be molested is exponentially higher than the rest of the U.S. It is here that the water supply has been contaminated because the people are powerless to the U.S. government's approval of oil and natural gas. It is here they saw 0% of the profits. On the first day of camp, trying to keep with the theme of the day at the crafts table, I turned to a small girl and asked, what does water mean to you? She contemplated me for a moment, thrust the marker and paper in my face, and said, draw Hello Kitty. I did as I was ordered. Michaela was her name. She's 4 years old. Her eyes always shone just a bit mischievous-like, and I can pray she finds her way through life. I can hope she knows what she comes from. I can't pretend I know anything about the Navajo people, but Kiana learned to play the guitar, so we gave it to her at the end of the week, praying her family would not feel the need to pawn it off for money. And Elias showed us his battery-operated Jeep, telling us how, this one time I was going down the highway and I ran out of juice. I ran out of juice, so then I stuck my thumb out, and this other guy picked me up and took me to town, and this other guy told me to slow down. He is a storyteller already at age 10. I want to ask Elias if he knows the number of maps we have to burn in order to start over, and Lorraine the entomologist taught us about desert plants and how much botanical knowledge was lost with the death of her grandmother. She tells us that when you oppress a people, the people turns inward to oppress each other, and the Reverend tells me about the role of dominance on the reservation and the tension between families who once coexisted happily, and the Reverend tells me how the mind is a labyrinth. And I tell myself that the spirit in the rock never dies. Holy places will always be, despite whatever bars are placed, and we watch thunderstorms sing across the forgotten desert as sunspots and rainbows danced across the sky. The sky is so big out there, it makes you believe. And on my flight home to the lush green of Northeast, I thought, what could landscape possibly mean? I look to my right and see Manhattan, to the left, the mountains of home. When I was diagnosed with early acute Lyme disease this summer, my mother, she ran to the pharmacist. Lorraine the Navajo tells me about the medicinal properties of poison ivy when used correctly, and broom snakeweed for insect bites, and sage for headaches, and desert brush for birth control, and the delicious bulb underneath the sago lily, and how the chemical integrity of crop plants is incomparable to that of native species, and that there is black brush in the desert 500 years old. Sometimes people drive over if there is rain descends over the city. I swear there was a rainbow hovering over the blinking Freedom Tower, standing sturdy despite its newness to the skyline. In my mind, flash back to those star-spangled banners outside desert trailer homes. America, what are you? Do your people even know? Do you even know your people, and do your people know each other? According to Navajo legend, the sun god wears turquoise. Maybe the blind spots in our vision when we look away and forget them are where their sacred stones lie, because every legend begins with a very long walk, and I asked 6-year-old Candace to teach me the Navajo word for water. She says she can only tell me in Spanish. When language is lost, culture leaves as well, and with it goes knowledge. This is a call to open arms. Gather up the plants, for there is a bounty here. Come learn the symbiosis of all things. Sing one earth, one life, one breath for us all. America. Have you seen